Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be decluttering my makeup collection. So what I've done is taken out all my makeup. This is all of the makeup that I have in my desk, and this is just one of the drawers. So I'm going to be showing you this drawer first, and then I'm going to be going through the other ones like palettes and other things like that. I do want to mention that all of this makeup I have purchased myself, so there's going to be a lot of things that I don't want to declutter, but just for things that are getting older and things that I no longer use, I will be decluttering those. So don't have high hopes of me getting rid of a ton of things just because I have purchased all of these things myself, so obviously I know that I like them. And if there's a product that I don't necessarily like, I automatically give that to my sister or some of my friends. So I don't have a lot of unused makeup, I guess you could say. So first I'm going to be starting with this container. So the organizers that I use look like this. This is the biggest size that they have. I will link down below where you can get these. Alright, so these are all of my face powders. You can probably tell by this that I love blushes. So I'm just going to be starting with my favorite blushes, and those are the Tarte blushes. I love the pigmentation and the colors of these blushes. They blend really nicely, and I'm going to be keeping all three of these. I have the color Exposed, True Love, and Blushing Bride. I just recently bought this Milani Baked Blush in Luminoso, and I love it for the summer. It's such a peachy corally color, and it also has a golden sheen to it, so I'm definitely going to be keeping this to try it out more for the summer. My Butter Bronzer is one of my faves. I'm not going to be getting rid of this because it's actually in my project pan, and I'm going to try and finish this up. This Burberry highlight is also in my project pan, so I'm not going to be getting rid of this, especially because of the price. It's just one of those luxury products that I won't want to get rid of. I'm going to be using it all up. My Becca highlight in Moonstone is gorgeous for a really intense highlight, so I'm going to be keeping this. Alright, to speed up this process, I'm just going to be taking away the ones that I really like, and then I will leave the ones that I'm not sure about. So these are the products that I'm not sure about. This Kevyn Aucoin Sculpting Powder in medium. It's just a really small size. It's almost like an eyeshadow, and I just don't like how this looks on my skin. So I might pass this on to a friend that has a deeper skin tone than me because I find that the medium shade is too dark. The Benefit blush in Dandelion just isn't my color. I rather more of a darker pink color or a coral shade of blush. So I have a friend that absolutely loves this blush, so I'm just going to pass that on to her. This Kiko blush is so pretty. It has 3 different colors to it. I just don't get a lot of use out of this, so I might pass this on to a friend. This Butter Blush by Physicians Formula is so pretty, but I just don't think that I get enough use out of it because it is a very light color. So maybe I'll pass it on to someone with a fairer skin tone than I am. Alright, so this is the container all done and organized. I got rid of 4 blushes. Actually, 3 blushes and 1 contour powder, so I think that I did pretty well. And then now we're going to move on to a different section of my drawer. Alright, so this section is all of my primers. I love the Hangover Primer. I just recently purchased this makeup setting spray by Urban Decay. This is supposed to be oil controlling, so we'll see how this works with my oily skin in the summertime. These 2 are samples. This is a Burberry Fresh Glow Highlight and a Lancer Glowing Skin Perfector. So these are more highlights, and I'm going to be doing a tutorial on using only sample makeup, so I'm going to keep these for that video. This is a sample size of the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. This is really going to be perfect for taking on vacation because it gives a nice glow, and it's also a tiny little size. Next is the Makeup Forever Smoothing Primer, and I like this in the summertime especially because my pores seem to be really large in the summertime, and this fills them out and gives more of a mattified look to the skin. The Porefessional isn't really my favorite. I'm not a huge fan of silicone-based primers, and this one just makes my skin feel kind of slippery, so I think I'm going to pass this on to a friend. I can't remember which primer this is, so I'm just going to get rid of both of them. They seem pretty old and almost used up, so I don't want to keep these in my collection any longer. The last product in my primer box is the Hello Fab Coconut Skin Smoothing Primer Moisturizer. I really like this, but I'm not going to be getting the full size, and as you can see, the sample is looking really, really nasty, so I'm going to get rid of this as well. Alright, so that's everything in my primer box, and now I'm going to be moving on to another section. This is my concealer box, and so I'm just going to pull them all out and show you which ones I have. This is the Sephora Bright Future color corrector, and it's a pink color, so I really like it, but I haven't used it in a while, so I'm probably going to get rid of this. This is the NYX HD color corrector concealer, and I don't really love this. It's kind of a thick consistency and it's very hard to blend out, so I'm going to be getting rid of this one as well. This is the Rimmel Wake Me Up concealer. This is one of my favorite ones from the drugstore, but as you can see, I haven't used it in a while and it's starting to cake up here, so if I don't use this in the summer, then I'm definitely going to be tossing it. This is the NYX Wonder Stick. I've gotten a lot of use out of this product, but I just don't use cream contour ever, so I don't think that I'm going to keep this. This is the Rimmel Match Perfection concealer. I like this concealer, it's really good, one of my favorites from the drugstore, but I don't like the applicator, so I probably won't be repurchasing this, but I will finish it up. So now we're all done with my concealer box, and I'm getting rid of 3 concealers. Now I'm going to move on to this box that has mostly highlighters, but this CoverGirl BB cream is just kind of sticking out to me. I don't know why it's in here. I'm actually going to get rid of this because I haven't used this in years. It was my first foundation. Actually, it wasn't my first foundation. It was my first BB cream, but still, I've had it for years and I don't use it anymore. Next I have the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Opal. I really like this one, and I'll be using this a lot in the summertime. This is also a Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector, but this is an Opal. I love the packaging on this because it has a doe foot applicator, which makes it super easy to apply directly to the cheeks. I love my Benefit What's Up highlighter. I'm definitely keeping this one. This is my CoverFX Custom Enhancer Drops in Halo, and I love this. It's super pretty and different than anything else I own. This is another Tarte highlighter. This is in the color Stunner. It's really nice, actually. I thought it was going to be too dark for my skin, but it's very pretty, and I love having mini samples of highlighters because it makes it easy to travel with. And lastly, I have these 3 mini highlighters. I have Becca Opal, I have the Candlelight Glow from Too Faced, and an Hourglass Ambient Strobe Light in Ambient. That's actually the shade name, Ambient. So I'm going to be keeping all of these because I like traveling with them and I like the highlight payoff that they give. Alright, so this is my highlighting box. I'm going to be keeping all of these, and I got rid of some samples and a BB cream. Next, moving on to my foundation box. I don't have very many foundations. I love the Makeup Forever HD. This one works really well, and I'm using this up for my Project Pan, so I'm keeping that. This one is my favorite foundation. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow. I love how this looks on my skin. It makes it look so glowy and beautiful, so I'm going to be keeping this one as well. I actually have a backup. This one is the Maybelline Fit Me Shine Free Balance Foundation Stick. I actually really like this stick foundation considering it's from the drugstore. It's really nice and it gives a nice finish to my skin, so I'll be keeping this. And this is the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Water Foundation. I liked this a lot when I first got it, but I think that it's expired. It only lasts for 6 months and it's definitely been over that, so I'm going to be getting rid of this. Next I have my eyebrow box and a few other random things. First of all, I'm going to be keeping this. This is the Milk Makeup Multi-Stick. I just didn't have another spot in my drawer where it fit nicely, so I put it in here, but I'm definitely keeping this. If you saw my video on this, you know that I love it, so check out that video because I have a full review and I actually have a demo of me putting it on my face, so keeping this one. This is the ABH Brow Wiz. I love this product. I think it's actually almost done. Yeah, so I'm on the very last bit of it, so I'll probably be throwing this out. This is a sample of the Gimme Brow by Benefit, and this is in the shade 3. I'll be keeping this for my sample makeup video. I love this. This is the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil in the number 2. I love this. It fills out my brows so nicely, and the packaging is so cute. This is the ABH Brow Definer. I don't have a lot of this left, but I'm going to use it up anyway, and I probably won't repurchase it just because it's not my favorite. I like the Benefit pencil a little bit better. I also keep a NYX brow powder or just an eyeshadow in here. I'm going to be using this up for my Project Pan, so I'll be keeping that. This is the Benefit Ready Set Brow. This is the brow gel. I really like this and I've been using it up, so I'll probably have to get the big size once this is done. And the Ka-Brow by Benefit. I'll be keeping this one as well. The next one I have is my mascaras. I have too many mascaras open. This is getting kind of nasty because they're probably bad by now. As you can see, I have a ton of samples. I love using samples. The Roller Lash is my favorite. I'll be keeping this, and I'll be keeping the full size as well. These two are my favorite, the They're Real Primer and the mascara, keeping these. I also really like the Urban Decay Perversion. It gives a lot of volume to my lashes. The Makeup Forever mascara is really nice, but I've had this for so long. I don't think that there's any more product in here. It might just be dried up. So I'm going to get rid of this. Another roller lash, but I've had this for a while, so I'll probably have to get rid of this. Actually, this might be fine. I love the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I have 2 sample sizes and I just opened one of them, so I'm going to be keeping these to use up. I have had this Benefit They're Real sample for so long. Definitely have to get rid of this. I'm not a fan of the Tarte Gifted mascara. I just don't like it, so I'm going to get rid of this one as well. And I'm probably going to get rid of the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes because I just don't like it like everyone else does. I don't love the Tarte mascaras. I haven't come across one that I really like. So I'm actually going to get rid of this one as well. So I'm getting rid of all 4 of these mascaras, and this is the final box that I'm keeping. This box right here is just filled with some mini random samples. I love the Urban Decay Primer Potion in Enigma. This one's a really great one. I also really like the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Eyeshadow Primer. This one's also really great and it's really, really inexpensive. I haven't tried this yet. This is the Too Faced Shadow Insurance. I'm going to see if I like this one. This is the original Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. I like this, but I don't like it as much as Enigma, so I might pass this on to a friend. These ones are just random samples. I don't even know what they are. This is an SPF and this is a tinted moisturizer, so I'll be trying these out because when I go on vacation, these might be good ones to bring with me. This is a Duo eyelash glue. I don't wear eyelashes, but if I ever need to, I definitely want to have eyelash glue, so I'll be keeping this. This is the MAC Prep and Prime Skin Treatment. I like this for priming my eyelids, but I haven't used this in a while, so I might have to get rid of this. So that's it for the mini samples. I'm probably only going to be getting rid of these 2, and yeah. So the last box in this drawer is just this small one. It has a bunch of random things in it, so I'm just going to pull them out and show you guys. So these 2 are MAC lip products. I love these and they're actually both in my project pan, or at least this one is. So I'm going to be keeping these. This is the RMS Beauty Cover Up Concealer. I really like this concealer and it's perfect for the summertime, so I'll be keeping that. This is just a sample of a Laura Mercier bronzer. I like it, but I don't love it. It's a little bit too orange for me, so I'm going to try out this bronzer one more time just because I haven't had a chance to try it in the summertime, and it might be a better color for me. I just haven't had a chance to try it with a tan. So I'm actually not getting rid of anything in here, but that's okay. So these are all the products I'm getting rid of. That's a huge declutter for me. Because I buy all of my products, I haven't gone through them in a while. There's some things that I may pull back into my collection, but for the most part, all of these are pretty much done. I'm either going to pass them on to a friend or just throw them out completely, especially the mascaras. It's not hygienic to pass them on. So yeah, so that's pretty good for this drawer.